Evidence 3. Globalization. Globalization is a process of interaction and integration between people, companies, and different nations. It is a process based on trade and investment in the international field, which has the backing of information technologies. This process produces effects on the environment, culture, political systems, development, and economic prosperity, as well as one of the physical well-being of the human beings that make up society throughout the world. Trade. Trade consists of the exchange of goods and services between states, countries, etc., in exchange for different goods and services of equal value, or in exchange for money. The digital revolution. The digital revolution is the exchange from mechanical, electrical, and analog technology to digital technology, which has taken place since 1980 and continues until now. Terrorism. It is any attack that is aimed especially at a defenseless civilian population, and it doesn't matter who does it, whether a government or a religious group or a paramilitary group. Positive globalization. The techniques have been updated. Cultural exchange with a lot of influence. Food aid for poor communities. Political conflicts become global. Democracy is becoming global. Negative globalization. Dependence of the capitalism countries. The opening of markets caused the capitalist countries to flood the countries with products of poor quality. Very bad working conditions. Attack against the environment. Profit leakage, because generally the profits that are produced with a national work are sent to foreign banks. WTO is World Trade Organization. Is an international entity that watches over the rules that govern trade between countries. The objective of WTO is to help producers of goods and services, exporters and importers, and facilitate their commercial activities. Member countries represent around 95% of world trade. It was created on January 1st, 1995. Advantage of the digital revolution. Internet connection with a huge bandwidth. Devices that are getting smaller and smaller. Contact and call people on the other side of the planet and for free. From the medical point of view, it is possible to consult, diagnose, and even operate remotely. Elimination of borders, knowing the news of the world in real time. Be experts of any subject. Generation of intelligence. Disadvantage of the digital revolution. To begin with the enormous dependence we have on new devices, such as cell phones. Dispersonalization. Social networks allow us to maintain real contact with hundreds of friends from anywhere in the world, but that contact is increasingly impersonal. Privacy. Many times the lack of privacy is due to the support itself, but many times to the misuse of it. An expert. We really more on what we read on the internet, whoever the message is and without checking the source, than what we read in other medium. If you upload something to the internet, many times it will be impossible to erase it. Technology in terrorism. The internet provides dangerous information to potential criminals and extremists. It follows that in some places the arrival of the new digital age will also mean an increase in violent activity driven by the greater availability of technology. The technology is a benefit for the terrorists, but it also affects them, because when the technology is used correctly, it can help to prevent these attacks. Thank you for your time.